What is up guys, and welcome to today's video. For today's video we will be looking at the Merseyside Derby taking place this weekend on the 21st of October at Anfield between 4th place Liverpool Football Club and 16th place Everton. The last time these two sides met was on the 13th of February earlier this year, last season though. With Liverpool coming out as 2-0 victors at Anfield. This was a turning point in the Red season. I think before this they had been on a run of, I think it was 2 losses and a draw, and they really needed to get something out of it. Thankfully for the Reds, that mercurial Egyptian pharaoh of theirs, Mohamed Salah, opened the scoring in the 36th minute. It was a fantastic counter-attack from Liverpool. The ball is played in from their defense actually. It's literally split seconds, but the ball is played out from their defense. On the left wing, the ball is lobbed over and Salah just pokes it over the goalkeeper. 1-0 to Liverpool. And then early on in the second half, in the 49th minute, Cody Gakpo gets Liverpool's second. Again, a fantastic counter-attack from the Reds, only this time with the focal point coming from the right wing. There's about 2 or 3 defenders there who should be doing something to get rid of the ball, and I think if you look at the centre back closest to the goalkeeper, actually, he's kind of in his goalkeeper's way there. There's some miscommunication between the two of them, and that's why Cody Gakpo gets to just slot it into an empty net, essentially. And the match ends 2-0 for Liverpool, like I said, being a turning point in their season. The Reds were looking unlikely to qualify for any European competition at that point, but they managed to rally themselves using this match, and they managed to qualify for the Europa League for this season courtesy of that, with that match being so pivotal in Liverpool's season last year. We start off our team analysis with Liverpool. The Reds are on a run of 3 wins, a draw and a single loss in their last 5 fixtures. That loss being that 2-1 loss against Spurs that everybody was just asking for to be replayed. And the last fixture they played was a 2-2 draw away at Brighton and Hove Albion. Liverpool are looking different this season already. I mean, last season they were barely able to qualify for Europe, and I think this season Liverpool are looking at, honestly, challenging for the title again. A large part of that obviously being Mohamed Salah with his 6 goals and 4 assists this season. Remember, I think the entire Liverpool squad is based around Salah, and they didn't have access to Salah for large parts of last season, which made it very difficult for them to actually play or build up with anything. Salah is back now. They are still heavily reliant on him, but while he's here, Liverpool are making the most of their opportunities and they are getting the results that they need to get. Next up, I want to talk Alexis McAllister. Again, as I've said, Liverpool have revamped their midfield, and McAllister being a big part of it, providing creativity, stability and just solidity in a centre, where Liverpool really have kind of been ignoring their midfield. Now they kind of are able to play through it, but they also know that when it comes to defending, they've got an extra layer of protection in their midfield thanks to McAllister. Finally, I want to talk Matip. Now, while I've spoken about Salah and McAllister for everything they give going forward, Matip I think is more of a warning for Liverpool. Liverpool have a fantastic centre-back in Virgil van Dijk, but whoever is paired with him often looks very inexperienced. I think it's kind of like the dynamic between Carles Puyol and Gerard Piqué at Barcelona. After Puyol retired, Piqué kind of looked very exposed at the back. Fair enough, Barca had to bring in many centre-backs to try and pair in with Piqué. But I think that's the problem that Liverpool have right now, is that without Van Dijk, you can't put Joe Gomez and Matip to play together because the two of them just can't do it together. But both of them can do it with Van Dijk. I think if Everton are going to get anything out of this match, they need to target Matip. Matip, as I've said, I just don't think he's got the experience, or rather not the experience, but I just don't think he's got the composure to do it at the back. So if you manage to isolate him from Van Dijk and from the rest of his defense, I think Matip will make mistakes. And now on to the Toffees. In their last 5 matches, Everton have 2 losses and 3 wins. Their last match ending in a 3-0 victory at Goodison Park against Bournemouth. A player that I feel is crucial at Everton right now is the goalkeeper Jordan Pickford. For me, it is a miracle that Pickford has chosen to stay at Goodison Park when I'm sure he must have gotten offers from the likes of Manchester United, Arsenal, probably Liverpool as well, and I'm sure Chelsea as well. But Pickford has chosen to stay at Everton. And Everton, I would say, are still in the Premier League largely because of Pickford. He's going to have his work cut out for him against a Liverpool team that wants to attack. Pickford needs to watch his decision making here, don't come out too early. But also, I think he needs to have more faith in his defense, but they also need to prove to him that they can be trusted. Next up, I want to talk Dominic Calvert-Lewin. It's 3 goals so far for him this season. He was always going to be there out for goals. He's such a good number 9, I feel. He's quick, he's tricky. I think maybe Everton just haven't gotten the supply to him, and maybe that's why he just hasn't been able to shine in a way that he should have. But hopefully he's able to pull something out of the hat this season. And finally, I want to talk Abdoulaye Doucouré. Now, Doucouré has 3 goals and a single assist. He plays more in that number 10 role behind Calvert-Lewin, so you would have expected him to get maybe higher numbers. But I think it's his role to provide the creativity both to his midfielders on either side and to Calvert-Lewin in front. And if he can develop some really good chemistry with Calvert-Lewin and he arrives late into the box, I think he's going to get a lot more goals this season. Okay, on to the S3M2 verdict. Now, the Everton fans may want to look away from this one. In their last 5 meetings with Liverpool, it has been 3 victories for the red side of Merseyside, a single victory for Everton, and then 1 draw between the 2 sides. So it's already not looking very favourable for Everton. I just think, Liverpool this season are looking so good. So much better than last season. I think Liverpool really just... I think it's I'm not going to say a walkover, but this is a pretty standard fixture for them. I don't see them having much trouble against Everton. I think Everton are still struggling to find their feet in the Premier League this season. Hell, Everton almost weren't even in the Premier League this season. I know they were a bit of a club that was trolled last season for flirting with danger and almost being relegated. But I think Liverpool fans were just as grateful as Everton fans that they did not get dropped last season. Because this Merseyside fixture is what I would call one of Liverpool's highlight fixtures of the season. And it would have been a tragedy if Everton were relegated. But so far, it doesn't look like Everton have shown much improvement from last season. I think they still have a lot of work to do to reach the heights that they had before in past seasons where Everton were actually competing for European spots as well. But I think this is a fairly standard fixture for Liverpool. An easy win for the Reds, I say. Hi, thank you for making it to the end of this video. We really appreciate the watch time and the fact that you took some time out of your day to spend it with us talking about the sport that we all love. If you enjoyed the content, why not, drop a like down below or comment in the comment section. Maybe even consider subscribing to the channel. And I mean, while you are here right now, have a look at some of our old videos too. They should be appearing on the screen right now, along with that subscribe button. So you know exactly what to do. Thank you so much. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And have a great day out there. And we hope to see you again very, very soon. Thanks. Stay safe.